Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23.
Let's go. Hey, Ken.
The back's got it again. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
And sack sets up 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's smart. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
7th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. The Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That's caught. It's hard. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Gives it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Defense trying to hold up here. Play number 12 on the drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
On the play. Second down.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Flanagan. Makes a quick catch. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. But the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
The Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That run sets up a critical third down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Canes will bring their punt team on the field now.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. In the clear at the 25. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Hart. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He'll drop back here on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Snags the quick throw. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. The catch is made. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. To throw, it's Flanagan. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Set to kick off.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st down, it's play action. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Miami, 0.
And the Canes will kick it off to begin the 2nd half.
Set to advance on the football.
Return begins inside the 10. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Penn State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. We get the 2nd half started with a running play. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying on their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks right for a quick completion. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown for the U. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Chris, that second-tier defender or linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, a nice run here by this quarterback to be able to pick up the first down on the option. You don't see that a lot over the years from Penn State quarterbacks historically, but it's a great compliment to what they like to do to have a quarterback now that can show you what he can do with his legs.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Moffitt. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Trying to find some room. It's Hart. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed in trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Crucial third down play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Penn State 17, Miami 7.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. They'll talk strategy here. Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Gonna run it. It's Hart. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. So here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead and still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
PHC is good, but is still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Oh, it's snapped to the back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Now I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
flustered. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Pressure is coming. He's going to pull it down and run. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. And the Nittany Lions pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Miami, 14.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Bringing pressure. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. The quarterback making some changes at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. He dropped it. Somehow, that is a